Hi, welcome to our today's podcast. And today, what we'll talk about very briefly, which I have touched upon in my previous broadcast also, is do not chase your man when there is silence. So, there comes a time, when the fight happens, and which is so natural, which is so normal between any husband wife relationship. In fact, in any relationship, the misunderstandings do happen, arguments do happen, fights do happen, and that is okay. But then there comes a time when in your husband-wife relationship, your husband starts to give you a silence treatment. No matter what you do, you start cooking his favorite food, you try to tell him, you try to talk to him, but somewhere he is either giving you answers in yes, no, monologues, or he is not responding at all. And sometimes he does not even want to be around you. So there is complete silence treatment. And in that case, what is happening? What is happening to you? You are getting very uncomfortable. You are not at peace with yourself. So you are trying to approach him in some way or the other, right? Sometimes you are trying to approach him through your silence, which is for a little time. Sometimes you want to talk to him. Sometimes you're wanting to talk to him through your children, through his friends, through his parents. Somehow you're wanting to have that communication with him. But the more you try to do it, the more he feels that you are now chasing him. And when you chase somebody, you become needy. And needy is always creepy. Therefore, he runs away even more from you. So when you are, getting that treatment of silence from him, one thing you will definitely need to stop is to chase him. Do not chase him when there is silence, okay? And so what you're going to be doing is just give your husband that time and that space to come back to his normal self. Now, you might say that you have given him a lot of time, but it is not happening. It is not happening because in your energy, you are restless. As long as you remain restless, he will not connect because he is catching your restless energy, and restlessness for him will mean that the moment the communication starts, again there is going to be a fight, and this is what he believes. So only when you calm down in your energy, only then you will be able to talk to him. Going forward, you will also remember that whenever you are talking to him, you got to ensure that your talks are not always centered around complaints, criticisms, grudges, whether it's about children, whether it's about their school, whether it's about the maid not coming, whatever it is, but your talks are not centered around the complaints, your talks are not centered around the relationships. You can talk anything else on this earth. So when those talks are not about complaints and grudges, he will want to listen to you. Why? Because when you are, every time there is talking happening and you're talking with complaints, you're talking with grudges, what he tends to feel? He begins to feel, and that is at the subconscious level, that he is not capable enough to make you happy. And when he gets this feeling time and again that he is not capable enough to make you happy, he will withdraw himself and he gets into the silent zone. Okay? So when there is silence, understand, stop chasing him. 2, work on your energy levels, calm down. And 3, take a conscious decision that no matter what, you are not going to be talking to him about the complaints, the grudges, and the criticism. Right? That's it in this podcast, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, my name is Parull Diwaan, and as a relationship coach, I have noticed that when marriage gets into trouble, it's the woman who starts to give in a lot in the relationship, to the extent that she loses herself. Sometimes she loses her dignity, she sacrifices her career, and still she does not get what she is looking for. That's the time she feels stuck, and some women also start to think whether they should stay in the marriage or should they leave. don't worry, I am coming to you with my podcast called From Mates to Soulmates, where I am going to tell you how to rediscover yourself and also revive your relationship with your husband. And From Mates to Soulmates is not just the podcast, it's also the book that I have written, which is based on the true story of my client. So कुछ बातों का मतलब और कुछ मतलब की बातें, क्या मतलब? हस्बैंड वाइफ के बीच में जो बातें होती हैं, हमें उनका कैसे मतलब निकालना चाहिए कि वो जो एक रिलेशनशिप है वो बहुत ही खूबसूरत बनती चली जाए समय के साथ. और कुछ मतलब की बातें भी हम आपके साथ करेंगे. Stay tuned to this podcast From Mates to Soulmates and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.